Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Just asked Tommy what's coming up next. He said Whipper's got a personal. We've had a few jokes in here, haven't we? Whipper's got a personal assistant. Jess, what was yours? Yours was pretty good as well.
Whipper's got a personal goal to lose 30 kilos.
No, that's not bad as well.
You tip rats.
Sorry about that, mate. Is this personal, though?
It's a personal story.
Okay.
But what's interesting is it's personal because I'm presenting it, but it's personal because it's about somebody else. A mate of mine, I had dinner with him on Monday night. And I want to get your feel on this because I'm a bit concerned about his relationship. But I mentioned that a mate and I were thinking about going camping. All right? And I said, I might go and get a tent. I need to buy a tent. I want to get a family tent so if the occasion comes up, we can all fit in. He then said, well, due to my relationship, I've got a 3-man tent that I keep in the back of my car in case I need to use it.
What, dog box?
He joins us now live on the show, Tom Ivey.
You're not... This was a private conversation.
What are you...
What's going on here, Tom? What?
You've got a 3-man tent in the back of
No, I have an unopened tent, 3-man. Yeah, it is 3-man or 2.5. In the boot of the Yaris.
You've got 2.5 men.
Because, I haven't used it yet, but I haven't been camping with the kids.
You've been pitching a few tents around Sydney, though, haven't you?
Knocking a few lamps over.
And then, I don't know. I just need it at some point that I know that I'll have to take them camping. So I've kept it in the boot.
What have you promised them?
Did you get it from work?
Yeah, the people from Wild Turkey sent me a tent.
And have you told Louis you'd take him camping?
Yeah, I've said I will, but I've sort of kept putting it off. And then it's a Wild Turkey tent, and it's the Matthew McConaughey one. So you scan a QR code on the side of the tent, and Matthew McConaughey tells you a nighttime story.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Or is this when you're in trouble with Inga at home and she says go and sleep in the tent?
I hadn't thought of that as the optics on it aren't great.
They're not great at all.
No, it does look like I'm ready to run.
When a girl is going to have a baby, the couple might prepare a go bag.
Yes.
For any time if she happens to go into labour, the contractions start, and the bag sits by the front door so you can grab it. You might even leave it in the car so that everything's ready for that moment. The man that carries a tent in the back of the car, he doesn't know when he's going to get kicked out, mate. Yeah. He doesn't know when the contractions are going to start or the contract on his relationship are going to end.
Tom, I'm impressed that the rubbish Yaris can house a tent.
I was just thinking that'd be the size of the car.
Yes.
But it means whenever I go to Woolies, I have to put the shopping on the passenger seat because I've got
you've got your big tent.
2.5 men tent in the boot.
Wouldn't you sleep in the car? You've done the show from the car before
I have
as well.
done, yeah. Well, that was quite good. But I do have a habit of putting things in the boot in case I need them, like the doona when I had the doona in the boot.
Yeah. Because you fouled it. You pooed on it in your sleep.
No.
You fouled, and then, Fitz, he then had the doona, right?
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
No.
Yeah, in an old white Toyota Camry.
Thomas.
The only time I've seen that was on the Claremont murders. And he had a doona that he'd had an accident on, so a brown doona.
Come on.
And he had it in a garbage bag for about 3 months in the boot of his car.
It wasn't a body, was it?
You would have thought it was. The stench would have been like a body.
I didn't know where to put the fouled doona.
Do you know what his car looks like, Fitz? You know the guy that's out the front of your place who's a hoarder?
No, it's not hoarding.
You know that guy?
Oh, yeah. He's hoarding. He's got a ute full of stuff and he can't get rid of it.
He's got everything. He's got everything in there. That's what it looks like. And Tom, remember when you did park your car on the side of the road to get reception during COVID times, so you didn't wake the kids, you did the show from your car until the police turned up, flashlights, and went, hang on, who's the old woman sitting in the driver's seat with a tent in the back?
They do talk about that trait that everyone's innocuous neighbour has, that once they become a murderer, you go, they did have a tent in the back of their car
Now I get it.
all the time.
There was
Now I
something in
get
a
it.
garbage bag that smelt there for years.
Alert, not alarm.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.